Good old rules. Let's take a look at the server first. Then turn around. Left finger, right finger. Remember what I look like. Then we turn around again. See this? My home label. Turn around. There is a new keynote today. It's the Raspberry Pi I've been talking about all along. Building a HomeLab, then build a WordPress personal blog. Build a personal tool station. Commission and paid ebooks. And FMV, FMPG streaming. Then no one broadcasts live. There is also a virtual currency. So what we're going to talk about in this issue is build your own. SARS website. The product is the user. He can log in. He can also pay, but everything I use is open source. So let's start with this. The front end I chose is the technical station of VOE. Then choose to left. One is backend. One is paid. So I see one here now. This is x86. This small host, EMD's chip architecture. This is the chip architecture Digital of ARM. America. The first thing to talk about is my Supabase project. It's about one on GitHub. What's that? $9OK with 90,000 stars. This project is already very good. But it only supports this architecture of MD. This architecture does not support ARM64. Therefore, this I will definitely put it on a small x86 console, and it has higher memory and disk requirements. It's about memory. The minimum recommended memory is 4 GB, and the CPU needs to be powerful enough. You can't say that the CPU can't support it like the Raspberry Pi, although the memory may be 8 GB. But the CPU may not be able to support it, then his disk may cost more than 10 GB. Or more than 20 GB, so he can store the log. Do some numbers according to the storage. Do some file storage, something like this, Songwei Pi. It can be achieved. Or Shancheng Pi 3B can also pick up the SID card. But this 386T machine, naturally, I have one here. There is a 256 GB in it. This SID card, it's basically satisfying. Then we come one by one. Now, so because dongle chip only supports AMD architecture, so I can only choose Chiawei's accelerator. The current home logo has nothing to do with Su Mingpai at all. Okay, let's cut the frame. Let's search for this one item. Find him on GitHub. Take a look. You can see the Supabase. And then we got to have this interface. It's 94. We're a little closer to a 14.8K star if you can reach this level. This project is already very good, and it's open source. Using this protocol of Apache 2.0, that is to say, no matter how it is possible to distribute, edit, or commercialize. It can solve our front-end sound. And this pain point of payment, that is to say, you want a website integration, Google sign-in, GitHub login, email login, and other logins. We can do it all in there. Fast one-line code implementation. So let's say you want to do log analysis and payment requests. All can also be connected inside. And it is related to some frameworks after next. There is good integration. Anyway, you can include file storage, services you can consider. It's all in here. You just need to focus on building your front end. Leave the rest to him. Then his security is line-level security. This is one of the advantages he officially emphasizes. You can go later on this specific matter. Solve it. Let's cut the picture again. Now let's talk about my x86. The configuration of this small host. This one was bought 5 or 6 years ago. It cost about $150. It's been there now. I use it as the system for Ubuntu 20.0. Server system is in use. 80% of the disk has been used before. 20 or 30 grams left. That's not enough, so I emptied some. He was given more than 100 grams of space. And I found my previous blog. My Plus has a blog deployed on it. There is also a chat server deployed on it. It only takes up 1 gigabyte and 2 GB of 8 gigabytes of memory, and 6 gigabytes is completely free. And its CPU full support, just as use of this Supabase. Then I deployed it on this x86 host. Operating agent set up, and I already tested it this morning. This Google login is available normally. Although the configuration file needs to be modified in the middle. Need to modify the multishell.com value. Needs to do some containerization with it. But the good ones have been configured successfully. I won't go into the specifics anymore. That is to say, I passed this x81 small host using Compute. Deployed this open source service of Supabase. This open source service. This morning I used this framework from Vue. Wrote a simple login attempt. You can directly retrieve my Google login. And the login is successful. Get basic information or token. I can start my business later. So let me add here, my next business is mainly payment. That's the minimum viable product. I don't do any functions now. Just write a hello world in the web page, or a branch. Pay button. Then when the user comes in, he needs to be forced to log in first to use Google. Login successful. Then he will see a button. The button is pay. Click this to pay. He can start making payments in virtual currency. For example, Bitcoin payments. Reward me a certain amount. Or open a membership after payment. And then what I want now is to do a quick login as soon as possible. Fast payment. Record the old rules at the end of the video. Increase the weight of the video. Then we will talk about it in the next issue. What have I done these 2 days? Yesterday, they first deployed the Spring Boot service. Verified its Google service this morning. Then this afternoon, I deployed BTC. Received my open source service, but it's Lightning Network payments. It has not been successfully deployed yet. I'll split it into the next video later. Go to explain. Okay, that's it for today's video. This is my home level, especially as a part of the Weibao website. Everyone can be like me. Write your own front-end code. Deploy this open source Debian-based backend service. Then add a BTC server. Then make one that you can log in and pay for. This website provides a basic function. Then keep maintaining it. You'd better have a small x86 server